I would like to start off by saying happy birthday to my dad. For those of you who know Dad, you will know that he puts the needs of his people first. He is so hardworking and dedicated that he is always working, even from home. He loves his Goa. I would like to thank each and every one of his supporters that stand by him because it is each one of you that gives him his strength. So happy birthday to the superhero of the people of Goa, and I wish you all the best in all your endeavors and a long life with good health. God bless.
I have a duty to perform in protocol. This is the third or fourth cabinet where protocol is somehow entrusted to me. I am always happy doing these duties, whether it is welcoming our honorable prime ministers, whether it is welcoming our honorable president of India or the vice president of India, and different dignitaries, whether it is our most beloved party president who is now Home Minister Shri Amit Shah ji, or all these people. I have had the privilege to welcome them, whether it was the Dalai Lama. It was a pleasure to receive him and see him off. Like this, so many presidents of different countries when they arrive in Goa, to receive them, see them off. It has been a wonderful experience for me in the protocol department.
Hi.
I, Mauvin, Godinho, do swear in the name of God that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person or persons any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as a minister for the state of Goa, except as may be required for the due discharge of my duties as such minister.
ताजो हय ऑलरेडी आमचे बाब मावीन गुदून यांच्यानी रिप्रेझेंट जे आसा वयर केला. ओके, डेफिनेटली आमचे कमर्शियल टॅक्स डिपार्टमेंटाच्या बरोबर बसून हो विशय जो आसा हो करपाक लायता की हे डिपार्टमेंट हे सगळ्यात व्हडलें डिपार्टमेंट रेव्हेन्यू हाडपी खातीर आसा.
In the wings, reward him. There are some fellows who will produce result, who will give you result, and this is what is required, Speaker sir.
आमी खऱ्यांनी गोंयची सेवा करता, गोंयकारांची सेवा करता. आमचे टॅक्सी भाव पयलींसून हे वेवसायान आसा आनी खरे गोंयकार चड जावन हे वेवसायान आसा. आय कॉल देम द ट्रू एम्बेसिडर्स ऑफ टुरिजम. हांव तेंची तोखणाय करता. खऱ्या अर्थान जेन्ना आमी गोंयकार खूब बरे लोक आख्खे वर्ल्डा फांकाडटा, आख्खे संवसारा उलयता गोंयकार बरे, चडसो श्रेय आमचे टॅक्सी भावांकूय वयता. आनी हांव तांकां शाबासकी दिता. इतले वर्सां तेणी नांव आमचे गोंयकाराचें सांबाळलें, बरें नांव जोडलें म्हूण. पूण एकूच लास्ट हांव वयता सांगपाक सोदतां, लिडर म्हणल्यार लोकां
गायड करपा जाय, मिसगायड करपाचें न्हू. फाल्यां ल्हान भुरगे रडटा म्हूण आपण इस्कॉला वचना म्हूण इस्कॉला धाडनासतना आमी दवरना. आज तरी थोडे लोक कंप्लेन करता, थोडे लोक तरी मिसगायड केला. तुमी लिडर म्हणून तुमी ह्या हावजान पावला MLA जावपा, मंत्री जावपा, सरकारान बसपा, ओपोजिशनान बसपा आनी विशय काडपा. खरे अर्थान लोकांक समजणी दिया. हो ॲप जो हाडला हो तुमच्या बऱ्या खातीर. आज तरी तुमची जड कमी जाला, ती वयल्यान चड जातली. गिव इट अ ट्राय. आनी फाल्यां तरी कांय म्हयन्यांनी 6 म्हयन्यांनी खरे फेलियर, चर्चिल सांगता तशें फेलियर जाले. सरकार इज ए लायव टू दॅट फेलियर ऑल्सो इफ इट हॅपन्स. बट वी डोंट सी एनी फेलियर. हेंय हांव तुका आश्वासन दिता.
All of us know that Mahatma Gandhi had said that the real India lies in the villages. As the Panchayat Minister for Goa, I can say the real Goa also lies in the villages. One must realize that Goa is a very small place and we have got 191 panchayats looking after the affairs in the villages. As self-governing bodies, they have all the freedom to develop that village. And I must say that in the whole country, even though Goa became a state much later on, in the true sense it is a real jewel in the crown called India. I want to say that the garbage collection in the villages to keep them clean was a very big challenge. After I became the Panchayat Minister, they used to get during the good old days only 1 lakh to manage their garbage. Today there is no panchayat in Goa which receives less than 5 lakhs annually. Places of panchayats located in and around the airport, I think there are 12 of such panchayats. They get about 9 lakhs annually. And where there are fairs, there are festivals, there a lot of garbage is generated due to market activity, we give them 7 lakhs. So this to keep village clean and green, a lot of emphasis is being laid, and under the Bharat Swachh Abhiyan program of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Goa is not found lacking behind, and it is our endeavor ultimately to make Goa plastic free, to manage our garbage scientifically, and that's how we have one operational plant at Saligaon which manages almost around 200 tons of garbage. Similar plants are being planned at Bangini, similar plants are being planned down south in Kepe and also in Verna. This is because we are serious about managing the garbage. In spite of all the efforts of the government, there is always scope for improvement. There is a certain lacuna, and this lacuna, to make them more functional, to give them more power with responsibility, we plan to amend the Panchayati Raj Act to make it more workable, to make it more practically implementable. And in this direction, 2 major steps have been taken. One is having a common cadre for the staff of the Panchayat, and while doing this, we have seen that they are on par with government servants in terms of getting facilities, making the 7th pay commission applicable to them, the female staff of the panchayats getting maternity leave as much as regular government servants would get. So all these things also have been made applicable to panchayat employees. At the same time, I think they also have to be amenable to being transferred to other places in the particular district or in the particular block, because being in the same place naturally breeds vested interest, and this is something which is not a healthy thing for the functioning of the panchayat itself. The other thing, of course, that is formulated and due for implementation is the transfer policy for secretaries. So like this, several steps have been initiated. We have taken a brand new office at Pato. The refurbishing or the place being entirely done up and oriented, wherein we will have our own technical cell, we will have our own engineering cell, we will have our own legal cell. All that after being factored into the functioning of the panchayat, it will become a reality. But government is in the process of doing it, and one must realize that things don't happen overnight when such things are concerned. It takes a lot of time. So it is down the pipeline, it is bound to happen. In a portfolio like transport, I think it impacts each one of us. The transportation system is not a healthy one as far as the state of Goa is concerned. Even though we may be number one as far as the best destination in the world, but when it comes to transport, we are lacking behind. I can assure the people of Goa that I will be taking those steps which are necessary to augment the transport system. Our bus stands, if you look at them, they are so shabby. Even our bus stand in the capital city, I think, lacks attention. My endeavor is to improve it to the best possible extent. In fact, recently I have given the green signal for putting up a new bus stand at Bicholi. Similar improvement in bus stands will take place in Mapsa, in Vasco, in Margao, and other places where there is necessity. One important thing is I have also given clearance for the building of a new transport bhavan that is at Pato itself in the central place. I want to kickstart the construction of this particular transport bhavan as soon as possible. Maybe in 2 years, or if not in 2.5 years at least, I can safely say to the people of Goa. At the same time, I think there are other things that need to be done. As you know, digitization, in tune with the call given by Honorable Prime Minister, should happen even as far as transportation is concerned, and we are moving in that direction. I, for one, while agreeing with digitization, while agreeing with getting the electronic footprint in every function of the department, would certainly not agree wherein we are remote controlled and run by another department. And what for you need the transport department? So this is something which needs correction of course, and I am already in that process. I am thankful to Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant for entrusting me with the responsibility of handling GST, that is the Goods and Services Tax, the new indirect tax regime of the central government. And in this direction, I am very happy to inform that I have not missed a single meeting for the last 2.5 years almost since I have been appointed on this council, right from Srinagar and all other places in India. And my contribution is well noted, which can be verified from the fact that I am literally the official spokesperson for the GST Council as far as our party is concerned. Even in the commemoration of the first anniversary and the second anniversary by the TV channel CNBC TV18, I was the person who was drafted on behalf of the BJP party, and people have seen it. I don't want to comment on that. It's for the people to see whether I have performed or how well I have performed. But I am proud that from a small state like Goa, you have a Goan who got this opportunity to be part of the GST Council. First it was Sri Manohar Parrikar, our late Chief Minister, who nominated me on the council, and thereafter Dr. Pramod Sawant had equal or more faith in me to continue me in the GST Council, and that's how I am still there. And it is a matter of pride that I handle issues not connected with GST only as far as Goa is concerned. Sit on that council, and I must recollect that Sri Arun Jaitley ji, our former finance minister, who due to ill health did not be part of the cabinet again, but he always complimented me for raising very good issues, and that good work is now being carried out for a short while by Sri Piyush Goyal and now Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji, who is the new finance minister. And I must say that lot of good decisions have been taken. When we were afraid of revenue disruption to a great extent in a country like India, the way the whole GST new regime is working is a matter of satisfaction. On an average, we are collecting 1 lakh crore every month, and the recent decision also has been greatly welcomed as the right step to protect our environment. and that is of lowering the tax on the GST levy on electric cars to only 5% from 18%. And I think even for the chargers, which was 12%, has also been lowered to 5%. I think all these steps will go a long way in protecting our environment, on furthering our footprints as far as lessening our carbon footprints, and our great contribution towards global warming, which is required from every state, from every angle, and from everywhere possible. And I think that is what is the essence which is again and again discussed by world leaders, and India is a very important participant in that. Our beloved Prime Minister Shri Modi ji has taken keen interest, envisaging as to how, in every sense of the word, India can be a true global power, a superpower with good infrastructure for its citizens. You know, it is today a big challenge to put a roof over everybody's head, and that is the policy of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. In that respect, as far as Goa is concerned, my endeavour will be to see that local Goans who are more than 30 years domicile, I am saying 30 years because it is 60 years since we are free, and with 30 years domicile should get plots of land wherein they can build their own house. Otherwise, a time is going to come when local Goans will become like foreigners on their own land. With the concurrence of the Honorable Chief Minister, I propose to have a good housing scheme for the locals, wherein plots would be given to deserving people to build their houses. Now, having said that, Goa Housing Board has been functioning for so many years. They have built so many tenements, they have built so many flats, they have built different categories of flats, high income group, middle income group, low income group, and all these flats have been availed of by people. Similarly, endeavour of the government has been to do as much as possible in terms of housing. But there are some practical problems. I was surprised, in fact, just 2 days back I was in my constituency. There are more than 550 tenements which were allotted to people, and till today they have not been transferred to them. Does it take 45 years to transfer a tenement in people's name, and more than 550? That means something is wrong somewhere. I am glad this portfolio has been entrusted to me. I will try to resolve this problem as soon as possible. So how to make the entire thing legal and make it in their name and make them the legal owners is a challenge, and which I will fulfill. The animal husbandry portfolio along with veterinary services. Two key things I have introduced which I am happy about, even though that portfolio is no more with me. One thing is giving the highest amount of subsidy to unemployed youth to procure milk animals, and that is 90%, which was never there. I have introduced this. A state-of-the-art hospital for animals is planned at Tonka. In fact, I was supposed to lay the foundation stone on 2nd August, but I did not give it priority because I wanted to be in my constituency. But this is something which I have got at a closure stage where we start work on this hospital. it has always been my endeavor to see that the condition of the women improves, and it is always my dream to see them earning some little money on their own, wherein they are not dependent on their husbands, they are not dependent on other earning members of the family. In this respect, I think my constituency has the highest number of self-help groups which I have registered, and they are doing something or the other. In fact, I have a paper bag making unit which is functional, and only thing is their place is too little for them because it has expanded so much, the demand for paper bags, and I call it my very humble contribution to the environment, wherein I want to do away with plastic and I want the people to use paper bags, and later on we want to go for cloth bag, we want to go for jute bag. So in this direction I want to mention here that we are in the process of building a Mahila Bhavan, wherein it will be like a workshop for all self-help group where they can come, they can produce whatever they want, whether it is a paper bag, whether it is a cloth bag, whether it is a jute bag, whether it is jewelry, whether it is stitching, whether it is embroidery, whether it is cooking, or whether it is bakery products. And then in front of that Mahila Bhavan, I want to create small kiosks, sort of small good shops where they can sell their wares. So whatever they produce, it will be available for sale. And I plan to locate this just next to the joggers park. So even while people are jogging, after their evening walk is over, the jogging is over, when they are going home, they can buy whatever they want from this Mahila self-help group. So this will be, I think this will help the Mahilas to stand on their own feet, and that has been the endeavor always.
हांव रेशमा नायक दाबोली कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सींतले आमी पयलीं एक हावजवायफ आसली. आयज मॅडमीन आमकां महिलांचो ग्रूप करून तितूंतले आमकां प्रत्येक ग्रुपांतले एकट्याक घेवन आमकां प्रशिक्षण दिलें पेपर बॅग करपाचें, आनी आज त्या प्रशिक्षणाक लागून
आनी हेका लागून आमी ह्या सराच्या हितून पावली, आनी सरान आमकां म्हणजे जे आमकां ओपन करून दिला पेपर बॅग तयार करपाचें, तितून आमी खूश. म्हणजे घरा कडेन पयलीं बसून निघताली आशिना घरी, पूण आतां आमी इतलो कॉन्फिडन्स येयला की तर 2 पयशे कितें जायना, पूण सरान आमकां एक इनकम करपाक एक सोर्स दिला, आनी ताका लागून हितून आमकां सराक लागून आमची ती खूब वळख जाल्ली आसा.
हे पेपर बॅगान इतले हांव जॉयन जावन येवन खुबशी हॅपी आसा. सराक अनिता मॅडमीक पयलीं हांव थँक्यू म्हणटा, म्हाज्या सराकूय थँक्यू म्हणटा. सरान बायलांक लागून सगळें कितें ना कितें खूब केलेलें आसा.
मोवीन सराक थँक्यू. हांव मोवीन सराक थँक्यू.
हांव मोवीन सराक थँक्यू.
म्हाका दिसता आदार माझी शक्ती आणि हांव समजता ते खऱ्यांनी मोगाचे खाशेलपण माझे कार्यकर्त्यान दाबोलेचे म्हाका दिला म्हणून हांव इतले वर्सां पॉलिटिक्सान आसा आणि जो विश्वास तेणी म्हाजेर दवरला म्हाका खऱ्यांनी हांव इमोशनल जाता आणि तेका लागून म्हाका फुडले वाक्य सुद्दां येयना पूण तेंका लागून हांव जिवंत आसा पॉलिटिक्सांत आणि फुडाराकूय आसतलो म्हाका तेंचेर पूर्ण विश्वास आसा माझे कार्यकर्ते म्हळ्यार दे आर ईच एंड एवरीथिंग फॉर मी म्हणजे ते सगळेच माझेच पार्ट आसा आणि खास करून हांव सांगपाक सोदतां दाबोलीम वाठारांत जे रावपी हांव समजता ही माझी सगळी फॅमिली कशी आज माझे वाडदिवसाक हांव माझे दाबोली सगळे जे वोटर आसा तांकां हांव नमस्कार करता आणि खूब मनापासून शुभेच्छा दिता ह्या दिसाची कित्याक तुमी हांव जाणा समजता म्हाजो बर्थडे तुमचो बर्थडे आणि देव बरें करूं म्हणटा काळजांतल्यान कित्याक तुमकां लागून हांव इतलो तेंप राजकारणान आसा हांवें पदां भोगला आणि तुमचेच सहकारान फुडें वचत आसा कार्यकर्ता जे म्हाजे आसा ते आख्खे म्हाजे दाबोलेचे जावं चड आनी चड देव बरें करूं नमस्कार म्हणटा की तुमकां लागून हांव इतलो तेंप आसा आणि एकूच सांगपाक सोदता जे आनी माझे फॅमिली म्हणल्यार तुमी सगळे दाबोलकार, तुमी सगळे दाबोलेचे वोटर, तुमी माझे सगळे कार्यकर्ते. प्रेमान तुमी जे म्हाका काळजान आपणायला, हांवें तुमकां आपणायला आनी हे म्हाका दिसता हे बॉन्ड कोणूच तोडपाक शकना. हो आमचो हांव समजता प्रेमाचो जो बंधन हे घट प्रमाणान तुमी जे दवरलेले आसा राखून ते म्हाका दिसता कोणूच ते तोडपाक शकना. म्हाका तुमचे पूर्ण विश्वास आसा. परत एकदा काळजांतान चड आनी चड देव बरें करूं.